Libra, hi. So this is going to be a reading for January 30th through February 5th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Well, let's see, Libra, what's going on with you? All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Wheel of Fortune. So you're in the middle of a change here. Not sure what kind of change, but we'll see. In the recent past, the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Six of Wands. Really struggling here. Really struggling to make the best out of something here. There's definitely a whole lot of confusion, a whole lot of, you know, one step forward, two steps back to the thing. But overall, a lot of confusion. And you just want to feel good about the whole situation. So you just want to make it feel lighter. I'm not sure what this is about. In the current situation, the Emperor, the Empress, the Two of Wands. Waiting for something to happen in regards to you and another person here. Possibly that whole, you know, I'll meet you halfway kind of energy, and you're probably there. I don't know if they are, or they're there and you're not. I don't know. So still kind of waiting for these two energies to come together here. In the immediate future, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups. Really cool energy here. Brand new beginning. Lots of happiness. It is tied up to another energy, at least another one. And then there's you at the end of it all with that emotional fulfillment, you know, kind of like, I feel good about this. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's see. Let me see. Oopsie, I lost. How did you get in here? I lost a card in this one. Let's see for the Wheel of Fortune. The Two of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Ace of Pentacles. That's the change, basically, because I do see you coming from this place of I don't know what to do about the situation. Like, I lost pretty much all options are gone. I've tried everything. Like, what do I do? You're going from there into things are going to change for the better by the looks of it, and the reading shows it too. You know, I don't only see it there. It's just it takes a lot of strength for the energy to be changed, but it is changing. So let's see that Two of Pentacles there in the recent past. The Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Sun. It almost feels like you're dealing with a situation where things are not necessarily going south in the way of, oh my God, I'm losing this. But there seems to be an inability to hold it together, to possibly make it last, to, okay, where are we going with this? I feel like that was the confusion, that was the question. Like, can this last? Can we make it last? Kind of a thing. There was happiness in this to begin with. There were all sorts of good elements to it. But when it came to showing up for it to make it last, there's a little bit of energy in there, but not much. That's why there's this confusion tied up to it. Let me do that Two of Swords. The World card, the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords. Really? Just when I thought you were done with this confusion. Because that's how it looks like. Okay, you know, I'm not confused anymore. I know that in order to make something happen, I gotta go in there and participate in that and at least try to make something happen. And that's exactly how it goes, but then it gets all confusing again. Kind of like, okay, I made it happen. And now what? What the hell am I gonna do with it? You know, well, what's gonna happen now? Let's do the Six of Wands. The King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Wands. Okay. I mean, as I said, I don't see much of an issue in terms of when these energies get together, they feel like they're good together, you know, yours and another energy here. I feel like they're good. The problem is, I feel like someone is really kind of asking for a guaranteed future in this. And that's kind of impossible to give, you know, to guarantee. And that's why the whole stress, which is not even a stressful situation, someone's creating it, is that because of their expectation to this. That's why that all comes into play. Because again, I'm seeing these energies, everything's fine. As long as they meet their halfway, everything's working out fine, everything's okay. But it's like, okay, well, you know, I don't have time for fun and games. I want long-term here. Let's do the Emperor in the current situation. The Eight of Swords, the High Priestess, the Five of Swords. Let me do the Empress and then we'll talk about it. Whichever of these two you're falling in, doesn't really matter. Both energies kind of are in the same ballpark. It almost feels like if you're the one that's looking at the other one with, yeah, I'm kind of waiting for them to get their shit together, you're in the same place. The both of you kind of are hanging on to similar energies-ish, or the root of it is probably the same. Because I see you looking at this energy that you're interacting with here, and you're a little bit, you know, overthinking things like, what are they doing? Why are they not showing up? Blah, 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 blah. Whatever the scenarios are that go through your head about them. Your intuition, if you would allow it to come through, but you're in your head about it and that's not allowing your intuition to come through, but your intuition would point you to the reality of things. There's one thing to expect something from a person, there's another to deal with what they're actually showing you. You know, now, not to say that they can't be what you expect them to be, but are they that as you're dealing with them? Or are they giving you something else? They could be something else rather than what you want them to be. Yeah, so there's a little bit of deception there in the way you're kind of possibly expecting something from them here rather than allowing them to be who they are. And then on your side, you're showing me a sense of, I'm balanced, I'm fine, I did my healing. It's up to them now, right? Okay. But, I mean, yeah, you do hold it together a little better than they are, let's say. You're still run by fear here. Expectation is a result of fear. You know, expecting something from them, expecting them to show up and things like that. Fear is attached to you here with that Five of Pentacles. And the devil is attached to your fear. Because while you're telling me I'm fine, you know, I'm good, I got my shit together, yes, for the most part. However, you also are ran by fear, your own fear, that you're going to lose this. Otherwise, you wouldn't expect anything out of it. So, that's what I'm saying when I see it kind of... in all honesty, I don't even really know where they're at. Because I'm seeing your perception over where they're at. I'm not seeing what they're showing me to be their case. You know, it's kind of like you're taking over. Well, I'll tell you where they're at. Okay. But you're not allowing your intuition to tell you where they're at, so that's why you're kind of sending me this message of, okay, I'm a little bit all over the place when it comes to where they're at, but like, why are they not here? You know, so it's a little taking over-ish kind of an energy on your side. But let's see the Two of Wands. The Three of Pentacles, the Temperance card, the Three of Cups. Interesting. Because if you fall out of these expectations and, you know, start working with your fear, see why it's there, how it's running you through this, and just kind of be with what is, the energy that's available is pretty nice. It's kind of, I don't know what it is, if it's a friendship, if it's more than that, whatever it is, it starts with a solid foundation with a sense of partnership. Then it transforms into more and more and more. But it's got to be allowed to go there, this energy. If we're throwing expectations from the get-go, no, you be that now. Not in 2 months. I don't have time to wait 2 months. I want to go to that next stage now. Then the energy is going to be like, okay, force me, and we'll see where we're going with this, you know? But as long as you let the energy flow, there's a really nice flow to this, you know? Remove expectations, remove fear, just let it be. And I know easier said than done, especially when you're showing me these energies that are taking over. But not impossible. Not impossible to just allow for the flow to go. The flow to go. Let's see the Ace of Pentacles in the immediate future. Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, the Hermit. That's what I'm talking about. Because you know how to do it. You've done it before. Sometimes you get caught up in these little kinds of energies. You're human. It's understandable. But right here, you're showing me, okay, time to breathe, time to focus on me, time to heal. It's about my own healing here, my own experience, and we'll just let the flow go. I think that's what I'll call your reading. And it's a beautiful energy. It's already feeling a lot more calm, a lot more grounded, you know, not like these that, man, whenever I see fear crawling in and then doubt and insecurity and all of that, like even my body gets a little, and then I see these energies. So, interesting. Let's do the Ten of Cups. Man, there you go, Libra. I told you you know how to do this. It's not like you're a beginner here. For the Ten of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Ace of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Justice. That's a brand new beginning in love. That's commitment. And that's you on top of it. You're creating that by allowing it to be what it is, what it's supposed to be. You know? Let's do the Nine of Cups. The Two of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Cups. You still have your fear attached to you here. It's showing up a little different. Remember how you had expectations and fear? Well, now you have an expectation based on fear. Or a fear based on expectation, I'm not sure. So you're doing good here. You're heading into a way better direction here for yourself, even for how you feel. But then you're still kind of having that energy run kind of in the back of your mind there of, yeah, just kind of waiting for the day when they'll just bail or who knows what they'll do. They'll do something. They'll fuck it up. Or I'll fuck it up. Who knows? So that's fear. It's still there. It's showing up a little different. It's not as intense because, as I said, you are healing. You're stepping back into, you know, your core, the center of you, basically. So things are starting to look a lot better. But that fear is still a little bit here. So just so you know, when it shows up, you can work with it. You don't have to be like, oh my God, fear, let me be scared of my own fear. No, you can work with it. It's gonna show up. It's gonna show up all our lives. We can't get rid of our fears. We just have to know how to handle them when they do show up. Let's see. From the universe, you get the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay? Yeah. I mean, this is basically kind of like you continuing to work with yourself and remembering to bring it all to you, to bring it all to your heart, basically. Because whenever you're getting pulled away from situations, it's because fear is interfering or all sorts of things that are based in the mind. And those are pulling you away from something that's important to you. But I see you working continuously on, you know, keeping your heart open so that it's there. so that you can identify the fear when it shows up and working with it from that space, you know? And again, you're not a beginner here. It's not your first day of healing. You've done this. You know how to do this. And it's okay if you get caught up in all sorts of mind energies at times. Just be able to recognize them and come back to you every time. So that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.